A young man named Daniel once felt trapped in his financial life. He earned just enough to survive, never enough to get ahead. One day, tired of relying on luck or hoping for a miracle, he made a decision that seemed almost laughable at the time. He began saving $3 a day. Not 300, not 30, just $3. He called it his tiny win ritual. Before bed, he'd move that $3 into an online brokerage account and buy fractional shares of a low-cost index fund. At first, nothing happened. A few weeks later, still nothing. Months passed and the balance barely moved. But Daniel didn't quit. He trusted the process even when the process showed him nothing. Years later, something extraordinary happened. Those tiny $3 deposits had quietly grown into more than $62,000. Money he didn't sacrifice his lifestyle for, money he forgot he even invested, money that grew because small wins compound long after motivation dies. Today's video will reveal how small wins create massive wealth over years, and why ignoring them is one of the biggest financial mistakes of your life. If you're hungry for success and eager to learn, hit that subscribe button. We're here to share the secrets and strategies to accelerate your journey. Let's dive in. Number 1. How small wins trick your brain. Most people don't fail because they lack opportunities. They fail because their brain cannot emotionally understand compounding. Let's break this down in a way that will change how you see money forever. Human psychology is built for survival, not long-term wealth. Our ancestors were wired to focus on what gives immediate results: food, safety, comfort. That wiring still lives inside your brain. This is why saving 10 squares feels pointless, but losing $200 on something useless doesn't bother you until later. It is the same reason going to the gym once doesn't show results. So most people quit before results begin. Your brain loves linear progress, but wealth grows exponentially. Here is a fact very few people know. Neuroscientists found that the human mind can only visualize growth that goes in a straight line, not growth that bends upward like a curve. Compounding is a curve. The first part of the curve looks almost flat, boring, and meaningless. But right after that flat period, the curve shoots upward, quietly, powerfully, aggressively. Most people quit during the flat stage because they mistake it for failure. They stop investing, they stop saving, they stop learning, they stop taking consistent action right before compounding is about to take off. That is the tragedy of financial life. Every time you invest small amounts, you train your mind to think long-term. Every time you make a tiny disciplined choice, you create a new identity. An identity compounds faster than money. Once your identity shifts to, "I'm someone who grows my wealth," every choice begins working in your favor. This is why ignoring small wins is dangerous. You are not only losing money, you are losing momentum, identity, and compounding time. Number 2. The wealth identity loop. Why millionaires think differently. Imagine a child in a wealthy household. He is not taught to chase big wins. He is taught to stack tiny wins. Instead of hearing "earn more," he hears "own assets." Instead of hearing "make money," he hears "make money work." This creates a psychological foundation that becomes unshakable. A little-known economic study revealed that people who become wealthy are not the ones who make the best financial decisions. They are the ones who repeat small correct behaviors long enough. This creates something called a wealth identity loop, a loop where small actions reinforce identity and identity reinforces actions. When you invest $10 today, the amount doesn't matter. What matters is the identity being formed. When you save $5 instead of spending it, the amount is not the victory. The identity is the victory. Most people fail financially because they operate from a survival identity. They invest only when convenient. They save only when forced. They learn only when things get bad. But wealthy people, even those who started poor, operate from a growth identity. Here's a question you might relate to. How do I build discipline when I've always struggled? The truth is, discipline is not built by forcing yourself. Discipline is built by becoming someone who behaves effortlessly. Tiny wins make that happen. Number 3. The momentum zone, where wealth becomes inevitable. Have you ever tried pushing a heavy swing? At first, it barely moves, but after a few pushes, something changes. The swing moves on its own. In wealth building, this is called the momentum zone, the stage where your tiny wins begin compounding automatically. Most people never reach this zone because they quit early, but those who stay consistent enter a stage where wealth begins growing faster than effort. Here's a question to reflect on. What if the only thing separating me from wealth is time and consistency? The answer is shockingly simple. Yes, wealth is not a race. It is not a lucky break. It is a slow-burning engine that picks up speed the longer you let it run. People who trust the process get rich. People who interrupt the process slow their own momentum. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Small wins don't just build momentum. They open doors to opportunities you never noticed before. Number 4, the opportunity expansion effect. There's a strange phenomenon in wealth building that goes unnoticed by most people. When you start stacking small wins, you begin attracting opportunities you previously overlooked, not because the world changes, but because you change. Let me explain. People who are financially stressed operate in what behavioral economists call tunnel vision mode. When your mind is overwhelmed with bills, uncertainty, and survival, you literally lose the ability to notice long-term opportunities. Your brain becomes focused only on immediate pain relief, not future growth. But something powerful happens when you consistently take tiny positive actions, saving 10 hours a week, investing whatever is affordable into index funds, learning for 10 minutes a day about risk management, asset allocation, or tax-efficient investing, making small upgrades in your spending habits. Slowly, your brain switches out of survival mode and enters something researchers call opportunity awareness state. This is when your brain finally has enough clarity and confidence to recognize growth opportunities. Here's a relatable question. Why do some people get opportunities and I don't? The answer is emotional bandwidth. You can't see opportunities when you're drowning. Small wins create breathing room. That breathing room creates clarity. Clarity attracts opportunity. Number 5, microconfidence compounding, the hidden engine behind growth. Let's talk about something almost no finance guru mentions, microconfidence compounding. This isn't about motivation or discipline. It's about how small wins build psychological strength that compounds just like money does. Every time you follow through on a small financial decision, whether it's choosing to invest instead of spend, learning instead of scrolling, or saying not now instead of impulse buying, you deposit a tiny amount of confidence into your mental bank. Over time, those small deposits grow, and when they compound long enough, they create the courage required to make life-changing decisions. Here's the lesser-known part. Psychologists discovered that even microscopic acts of discipline can improve a person's long-term financial behavior. It doesn't matter if you invest $1 or $100. What matters is self-trust. When you trust yourself, you make better decisions during market volatility. You avoid panic selling. You hold through temporary dips. You rebalance your stock portfolio based on logic instead of fear. You start treating money decisions like a game of strategy instead of a gamble. You can't compound money if you don't compound confidence first. And when these two forms of compounding align, something magical happens. Your risk capacity increases. Number 6, the tiny risks that change everything. Most people think wealth comes from big leaps, quitting your job, starting a business, taking massive risks. But wealth doesn't require extreme actions. It requires tiny calculated risks that compound over time. Let me show you what that means. The first time you invest in a stock market index fund, it feels scary. The first time you invest in a dividend-paying ETF, it feels uncertain. The first time you automate a contribution to a retirement portfolio, it feels uncomfortable. But each small risk expands your comfort zone. In behavioral finance, this is called gradual risk exposure. Slowly introducing small risks so your mind builds resilience and confidence. Wealthy people use this without realizing it. They try small things first. A small SIP into an ETF, a tiny amount into a REIT, a small allocation into safe bonds, a bit of money into a new investment platform, and suddenly their financial world expands. They learn faster, they adapt better, their decision-making sharpens. The person who takes no small risks remains stuck. The person who takes small, smart risks becomes unstoppable. Number 7. The routine. Rich. Why consistency is more powerful than talent. Let's talk about consistency, the underrated superpower behind every wealth story. Most people think wealth requires intelligence, luck, or exceptional skill. Nope. Wealth requires consistency. The people who build financial freedom are not geniuses. They are not lucky. They are not gifted. They are consistent in small actions. A person who invests $50 every month for 30 years will outperform someone who invests $500 randomly every few months. A person who consistently buys index funds will outperform someone who panic buys and sells based on emotions. A person who consistently saves small amounts will outperform someone who saves big occasionally. Harvard research on behavioral persistence found something fascinating. People underestimate what they can do by being slightly consistent over long periods. Consistency works because it builds a rhythm, and rhythm reduces emotional resistance. When you make investing part of your routine, like brushing your teeth, it removes the emotional drama around money. You stop overthinking. You stop hesitating. You stop fearing the stock market. Here's a question that brings clarity. What if the reason you're not wealthy yet is simply inconsistency, not incompetence? Once small wins become routine, wealth becomes predictable. And that predictability leads to the next big transformation, long-term vision. In every video, I try to discuss and address the factors that surely improve the chances of your success. If you like this also, subscribe the channel, like, and share the wealthy knowledge to your loved ones. And tell yourself, I am wealthy, in the comments. If you are ready to become wealthy soon, if you're curious about why minimalism is the ultimate wealth move, that's exactly what I cover in the next video. See you there.